Review has been a long time coming. I think it's been probably 15 months since a long-time viewer of the channel, who's here for nearly every stream, AJ Screw You, requested that I review Society from 1989. Now, since he's requested it, I've seen the movie about 3 or 4 times, and each time with the intention of reviewing it, and then something happens to get in the way, something happens to fuck it up, and the review never happens. Now, hopefully nothing happens in the next 10 minutes that would fuck up my review of this film. Now, if you haven't seen this movie already, I recommend that you go and watch it right now, because some things might be spoiled for you in this review, but it's very, 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 very well done for what it is. What this movie is about a teenager. He's born to this upper-class family, but he never really feels like he fits in with them. He has dark hair and they have blonde hair. He questions if they're even his real parents. He expresses to his therapist his concerns about how he thinks that there's something wrong or evil about his family, how he feels different from them. There's a lot of symbolism in this movie of, like there's an apple that looks good. When he bites into it, there's worms and decay. That outward facade appearing good and clean and beautiful, but inside it's, depraved and disgusting and rotten, basically. Little symbolisms like this are throughout the film, and they're very excellent. The movie always keeps you in a state of doubt as to whether or not the events that are happening to him are actually happening or if they're in his mind. Now, eventually, the evidence starts to go in one particular direction, and then we have the big reveal. And this movie is classified as a horror film, but there's really not, strong horror elements until the final act, until the final maybe 20 minutes of the picture, where it just goes fully fucking crazy, off the fucking wall. And the makeup and the effects and the shunting scene, if you've seen this movie, are absolutely incredible. And in terms of the plot of this film, it takes you through a lot of twists and turns and an overarching conspiracy. And when it comes to because right now, if you haven't seen it, you need to shut this the fuck off, because I'm going to start spoiling shit. So if you haven't seen Society, shut off the fucking review. Shut it the fuck off now. Okay, which means we're going to lose most of our live viewers, but it is what it is. It turns out that his suspicions are true. It turns out that his family are not just like a evil group of fucking elites that are, killing people within the town to cover up for their sex orgies and rituals, but they're actually a completely different alien species to human beings, which is a good insight into the elite, because the actual elite we have on this world do believe they might be human beings. I don't think they're reptiles or anything like this, but they do believe they're a different species from the common plebeian. They do believe that they're an entirely different species, that they're above the common working class scum. And in this, they're literally a different alien species that do this shunting where, but really the reality is, pretty well, pretty well that it's going to turn out this way about halfway into the movie anyway, but it does keep a good amount of suspense in the balance, because the people in the society keep gaslighting the kid, and it's really effective because it's also gaslighting the audience. You wonder, is he fucking crazy? What's going on here? But that secret society scene where they're all melding together, their flesh is all melding together, and they're sucking all the fat and all the life out of fucking people there. It's really good. The makeup, the practical effects. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. I don't think anything since then has really replicated it. There have been other movies like The Fly that have really disgusting gore, but this particular sequence is really, really, really effective. And you get to see like a little glimpse into what the elite are like. They're fucking monsters. They're soul-sucking vampire parasites. You get this glimpse into the elite. So they're, for the politically minded, you get this glimpse into the elite. But even if you don't care about secret societies and the Jays or the Illuminati or the Masons or whatever the fuck you think the ruling powers are, or reptilians or aliens or whatever the fuck, it's got that they live style for people like that. But it's also like a really engaging thriller, and there's a lot of mystery to the film and a lot of twists and turns and things that you don't expect. Lots of very interesting characters, like the mother of the love interest who's into eating hair. Just really memorable scenes like, son, I am a butthead. Just fucking really brilliant stuff in this movie. And I know I'm not giving the scene-by-scene dissection that AJ Screw You wants, and that maybe someday we will do, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out there on the movie, and I wanted you guys to know about it because I think that it's very, very, very well done, and I think it deserves more recognition than it gets. A lot of people just don't put it on the lists of good horror movies in the 80s or great horror movies of all time or great thriller films, and it really does deserve a lot more respect than it's being given. And so I just wanted to let you guys know about it. So that you can watch it for yourself and enjoy it. I haven't really given away too much of the details, but there's a lot of fun characters to it, lots of fun moments, a lot of shock value, like gross stuff in it, but also some good humor to it. Very thrilling picture. I highly recommend that you check out Society, and hopefully now AJ Screw You can relax. He's got his fucking review. These were two movies that had been very much requested by fans of the channel for a long time. People who have been watching for a long time, and so I wanted to let them know before I go on a more extended break. I wanted them to know that their reviews that they wanted were going to be answered. Shotgun Matt XL always wanted me to review Cemetery Man, that eventually happened. Like, if you request something from me, I will eventually get to it. It just depends, right? Sometimes it's just sometimes it's just like, oh fuck, it just doesn't feel right to do that review at this moment or whatever, or there's other shit going on. But if you ask me and you want me to do something, a lot of the time I am going to listen. Because unlike other people, I do actually give a shit about the people who are longtime watchers of my channel, who actually enjoy it, who engage with it, who comment on it. I like to give people what they want. And so AJ wanted this review. It may not have been as detailed as he wanted, but I don't really want to give too much away about the movie. Of course, I've given away that there's an elite society at the end and kind of what shunting is, but you really have to see it to understand what I'm talking about. You really have to see it to believe it. It's a fucking unbelievable movie, a real masterwork achievement in its genre. Is it one of the greatest movies ever made? No. But it's really great for its genre and for its stylings. It's very good. No, watch it for sure. And when you do watch it, give a comment back on this video. Let me know what you thought about it. What your review is. It's not... I don't want your comments for the algorithm there. I just want them to know what you thought. That's the truth. I don't give a shit about your comments for the algorithm or whatever the fuck. Will you review Dark City? I'll review it for you right now. Dark City is basically a Jack in the Box. It's really great. the first time you see it, but after that, it's just shit. I mean, it's not shit. I still like Dark City, but it's basically like a Jack in the Box. Pops up. Oh, wow, it's the shocking twist ending. And then it's like every time you watch it, after that, it's not as good. The rewatch value isn't there. But that's with a lot of movies like that, you know, where they have the twist ending. It's very rare that, like, the twist ending actually enhances the movie on the second watch. As so far as the Kinodrome goes, I just want to say, like, right now, plans for the Kinodrome are kind of suspended because a lot of the stuff that we wanted to have happen on the Kinodrome, a guy broke his arm, he can't do the shadow boxing anymore, somebody got called to a work site, they can't do the drinking challenge anymore, other people have had other excuses why they can't show up on Saturday. So for right now, it's kind of tough. We'll see what we can do maybe in a few weeks or a month's time. I want to get all the eggs lined up in a row and make this happen. But it's just, right now, people are canceling, shit's not going, and I want the second show to be a really good show that was worth waiting for. I'm sure we could throw on some show tomorrow that is lackluster or mediocre like the last show, but that's not what the Kinodrome is about. Blade Runner is a fine movie, really deep philosophical themes to Blade Runner. I haven't seen Blade Runner 2049. The issue with Blade Runner is, honestly, that it is pretty boring. The original Blade Runner is pretty fucking slow. I know there's a lot there. There's a lot of depth to it. It's an intellectual film. It's an exciting film intellectually, but from an entertainment standpoint, it's not that great. The set design is incredible. Don't get me wrong. The set design, the way the world looks. Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep is one of my favorite Philip K. Dick short stories. You know, the source material it's adapted from is great, and they actually really expanded upon the source material in a great way. But yeah, it's a little bit of a flawed picture from an entertainment perspective. But from a philosophy and ideas perspective, it's a great film. Yeah, see, this is the thing, is I don't even know which cut I've even seen of it, and there's like 5 different fucking cuts, and I saw it probably 5 years ago. So far as, yeah, I mean, a lot of guests are going to cancel on Ralph because of his sex tape. I mean, we'll see. He claims he's going to have all these great guests on. I mean, so far we haven't really seen anybody. I think that his best move would have been to end the show with the Frank Castle and Boogie show. That would have been a great end point for the kill stream. It would have been a great final show, last hurrah, and he could ride off into the sunset and go get a job or go do something else. But no, he's going to drag it out until he's a full-on Tonka Saw zombie, which is something he said he would never do. Personally, if it was me, I would want to go out on top with a good show, but no. When is the next Cooking with Surfer? There was going to be a Cooking with Surfer a few days ago. That was going to be monkfish. If you don't know what a monkfish looks like, just Google it, or don't. Like if you're eating or fucking... And anyway, Surfer cooked monkfish. Oh, fuck. Anyway, it was alright. It was alright. It's a nasty fucking looking fish, but it tastes alright. We were going to do that, and then it was kind of like, Surfer, we're on vacation. I'm not going to come back for a little while. I think I took 4 or 5 or 6 days off here. And so we didn't do that show, but there will be... The next Cooking with Surfer is going to be, I believe, whole rabbits. It's either going to be rabbits or it's going to be duck à l'orange. Not sure which one it's going to be. But we got duck breast out in the fridge now, so I imagine it's going to be the duck. But yeah, it's either going to be whole rabbits or duck à l'orange. So it'll be a good cooking with Surfer. Maybe there'll be one tonight, although I don't think so because Surfer is working in the morning again. But he's just turning in his last shift at one of his jobs tomorrow. So following tomorrow, there'll be more free time for Surfer, and we'll do some more Surfer-based content. Potentially, we're going to put out the video of Surfer lighting his pubes on fire with the barbecue lighter for $100 from his boss when he was knocking doors. That'll be a good video. I know, Josh, I cashed out your... How are you supposed to afford food this week? $6 worth of fucking lemons there? Oh, shit. But yeah, that video of Surfer might actually come out. I don't know if Josh was streaming right now or not. People were saying he was. I don't think he was. Serbia doesn't even have food. No, it's Siberia he's in. Remember, it's not Serbia. It's Siberia, out in the cold wilderness. He's in a tent with a fire. He's huddled around it for warmth. But yeah, this has pretty much been my review of Society. I wanted to get this out here for AJ Screw You. I haven't seen Brain Dead. If you want, you can request it. Just send it on Twitter, because I'm not going to remember all these recommendations. Alright, that's enough. I've given you guys enough of my blood, sweat, and tears there. I've committed the lemon heist. I fucked you all. It's over. First, like, anybody who gave me that shit in the first place, a fucking idiot. And a third of it came from Josh anyway, who gave me all of his shit, so. Which was nice of Josh. It was Josh's master plan. See, Josh knew I was undefeatable. After I turned the Kiwi Farms Forum against him, Janitor Josh knew he could never clean it up. So what he needed to do was tempt me with the mammon, with the money. See, generous Josh knew that through his generosity, he could defeat me by taking away my anti-grifter status. He gave me the lemons as part of his scheme to now turn the forum against me. And now I won't be able to hold a coup against Janitor Josh ever again. He knew I was invincible there. That's why he sent me the lemons to fuck me over there as part of his genius ploy there, generous Josh. But it failed there. It failed, generous Josh. Because I'm the king there. I fucking got all the lemons now. It's fucking scam currency. Fuck off, yeah. Oh, Dantique. The Lemon King. Gator thinks he won there, guys. Gator, I don't even know what to say to you anymore, bud. Just keep on coping, keep on seething. Keep on serving Ethan Ralph. I'm sure it's going to work out great for you. Yeah, and when Kraut's dunking on you, when Jarbo is dunking on you, when motherfuckers like Short Fat Otaku and Meth Holiday are dunking on you, it's fucking over, isn't it? It's over. Just stop. Just stop. He's not even the soundboard lord anymore, ZZO. He got bullied out of using the soundboard by fucking Corey. For fuck's sake. Why is he doing this to himself? Aid says he gets paid. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe Gator gets paid a fucking penny. I think he does it for free. He does it because it's the only amount of authority or attention that he'll ever manage to generate for himself in his life, because he has the charisma of a damp fucking rag. It's the reality. Like, he has the talents of a fucking dead squirrel. He's fucked. He's a loser and a bum. But Society is a good picture. I give it like a 9 out of 10. Highly recommend you watch Society from 1989. Excellent film, excellent effects, keeps you in suspense the whole time. You won't be disappointed with it. Have a good rest of your afternoon.